Hi guys, it's March 9, 2015. This is not one of those like funny kind of big great videos I want to talk about. This one's a very serious video for my Vega411. I'm not really supposed to do this because this is a very delicate situation for someone to really talk about. But I'm gonna talk mostly a lot about it, and so yeah, for this episode, I want to talk about a situation about a dog who has been killed. Well, basically, my friend Danny, if you know him, you see him a lot on my Facebook. Right now, he doesn't really want to talk, but he's doing this for me because this is a very serious situation. So the story is, well, he called me around 9 o'clock at night. I was busy doing a few things, and he called me crying, and he told me that that his dog had just passed away. And I was like, how did that happen? And he told me that he was outside. Oh, look at how I'm talking about it, getting emotional. He was outside trying to get in the leash, put his dog on the leash, and right in the opening of his entrance of his house, a Pitbull decided to come storming away and grabbed his dog, and his name is Oscar. Stormed and took his dog right by the neck and started wagging him all around the whole outside in front of the house. The person who was actually in charge of the pit bull just picked the pit bull out of nowhere in the middle of the street. So basically, he had no ownership of the dog. So while this was happening, this whole chaotic mess, Danny tried to see if he could get his dog away from the pit bull. But since this vicious attack was happening, the guy who lived around his area decided to take a bat. Was it a bat? Yeah, a bat, and try to hit the pit bull. But the pit bull didn't want to let go, and so probably like minutes later, he let go, and sadly enough, his dog Oscar passed. Now, then after that happened, the guy who lived around his area decided to let go of the pit bull in the middle of the street. Now, this is something that really gets to me, really kind of upsets me, because this is a very sad story. For someone who raised a dog in his care, who has ownership of his dog, has to go through this situation, this sad situation. And this is what the sad part that it makes it worse. The guy who decided to have this pit bull, he found it in the middle of the street. Now, the bad thing about it is that how you find a dog in the middle of the street where you don't even know what kind of dog, what kind of intentions this dog has, especially a vicious dog like a pit bull who comes storming out of nowhere and decides to kill a little dog like Danny's, his name's Oscar, and just make it seem that, I didn't think that the dog was ever gonna do that. Are you freaking stupid? Like, what is freaking wrong with people nowadays? Like, you have a pit bull that is entitled to kill. So, now, Danny is right now, he's a little bit upset, depressed, and he's went through a few emotions. I just helped him out, trying to get out the dog food and try to get anything that resembles an Oscar. So tomorrow he's gonna fight his case, and he's gonna see if he can create justice. So, Danny, what do you think was going through your mind after all this happened? A lot. It's so sad. It's heartbreaking. One thing I know for sure is that if you are a victim of violence, or somebody you know that one of your animals was also murdered or killed, you can fight it. And how you can do it is by doing a lawsuit. And one thing that Danny has, that he's gonna win this case, because one thing I know that he's gonna win this case is because, one, he has ownership of the dog. The dog is licensed, so basically that's in his care. And he has a lot of medical records and proof to say that that's his dog. So this guy who decided to have this pit bull, and now all of a sudden, after this incident that happened, he decides to let it go in the middle of the street What a dumbass, an idiot. Well, he has something coming for him, because what I think he should do is basically fight it and get a nice lawsuit settlement money for pain and suffering. This is like a nice case of Judge Judy. So I think this is gonna be fine. So if you're one of those people who went through this situation, you should also leave a comment below. And right now, Danny doesn't really want to talk at this moment. He's a little bit upset and a little bit emotionally distraught. That's why I'm here as a good friend to take care of him and make him, everything's gonna be okay. So this is an episode called My Dog Was Murdered, and I hope all you guys who went through a situation like this, like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys soon. And for all those people who don't have ownership for your dogs, please make sure you have a license. And make sure that you have medical records, that it's your dog after some stupidity case like this. Thank you very much. And it's 411, and it's what's going on.